Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys have been having a good week. It's been crazy for me, and I know that in the world of martial arts it's been pretty crazy too, but hopefully you have some peace at home, because, wow, a lot of stuff to cover. I'm just going to dive right in. First, we got to kick off the week with some new trailers, one for Wrath of Vajra and one for Kung Fu Man. Now, I couldn't have picked two more different films to have a trailer released on the same day, because it's just really random to me. But let me just cover the cool one first. That sounds bad. Wrath of Vajra looks amazing. It's got Sing Yu in it, and when I think about it, it's really about time this guy had his own feature film. Like, I don't know why he hasn't had one before. He's a great fighter. He's got a very strong on-screen presence, and I think this movie is going to be amazing. I think it's going to showcase his talents and put him on the map for a lot of people, especially people who aren't like really into films. You know, they might be like, oh, I think I've seen that guy somewhere, but I don't know where. I think this film is going to be amazing. I've heard some people say it's supposed to have like a horror film vibe to it. I'm not necessarily getting that, but I mean, I guess I can see it if you look at it a certain way, but maybe it's just the way I look at the trailers. I don't think it's really going to be horror. Like, it may be slightly supernatural, but I don't think it's that over the top, I guess. But anyways, I think the movie looks amazing. I think the fighting looks awesome. Cannot wait to see it. Same time, Kung Fu Man. I don't know why this movie's coming out right now. It's got Tiger Chen in it, which you guys probably know from Man of Tai Chi. So awesome. I'm really hyped to see a Tiger Chen film. Then this trailer comes out, Kung Fu Man. Doesn't look so good. The trailer is very campy, a lot of wire work, not what we're used to seeing with what they're promoting for Tiger. Now, I can understand if this movie comes out like after the fact or, you know, like later on in his career. Apparently this movie was filmed in 2009, so it's been sitting there for a while. But I really am curious as to why they're going to release it right before Man of Tai Chi. Like, why not let him start off strong and then maybe do like a straight to DVD thing with that? I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's really weird that they're promoting it and they're going to show it right before Man of Tai Chi comes out. Like, I feel like that could kind of take the thunder out of Man of Tai Chi, because everybody's like, oh, it's that guy from Kung Fu Man, and that wasn't that great. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too skeptical about it. Check out the trailer. See what you think. They're both very different. Like I said, Kung Fu Man isn't really my cup of tea, but you may like it, you might not. Okay, so following that up, got a new poster for Police Story 2013, and man, it looks awesome. So you can probably just see it right there, but it's got the chains and like Jackie's face. Totally different from any other poster I've seen that showcases Jackie. The closest thing I can put it to is like Shinjuku Incident. I think this really sets a tone for what the film is going to be like, and I think that is going to be awesome. Police Story 2013 is not getting the hype, the buzz that Chinese Zodiac got, and I'm really glad for that. I'm glad it's being kept so close to, I guess like they're not showing that much. There's not a lot of making of or behind the scenes or even the theme song. None of that's been released yet, and I think that's a great way to do it. I hope this just comes out and just beats us over the head with how just different it is. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it, but I'd watch it regardless. But I just have a feeling that it's going to be a very different Jackie Chan film, and that is definitely a good thing. Okay, on top of that, Ninja 2 had a new image that came out. Scott Adkins kicking a dude, being all awesome. Not really anything else to say about it. I just wanted to show it to you, and it was like a picture, so I went ahead and posted it with that one. But yeah, Ninja 2 I think is going to be another very good film. I want to see Scott Adkins and Kane duke it out, and I hope that it's worth the wait. I really hope it's going to be worth it. So, alright, so next up, probably the more depressing news of the week, but also the most important. Lau Kar-Leung, that's it, right? Lau Kar-Leung, passed away from leukemia earlier this week. Now, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people phrase how he like lost his battle to leukemia. I don't like that phrasing because it sounds like it just sounds negative to me. Like, I feel like he was fighting leukemia and he passed away. He didn't lose to it per se, but that's just me being picky and being a writer, and I don't like that phrasing. But what can I say about the man? He's had a tremendous impact on the martial arts film industry. Even I, who did not watch a lot of Shaw Brothers films, know who he is. Watched, Petty Cab Driver, Drunken Master 2, Seven Swords, all these films that he was in. And I've been watching, Mad Monkey Kung Fu, What else? Just a bunch of other My Young Auntie, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. But the man has had a tremendous impact on the industry, and it's sad to see people go. And obviously, everybody passes away eventually. But it's sad to know that. But I hope that his friends and family are staying close, and that everybody is just loving to everyone around him, because it is definitely sad. So, Lau Kar-Leung did awesome. Rest in peace, my friend, Master Lau. Okay, so next up, on the same day, which is kind of weird, but hey, whatever. Fight of the week was another video by Flo, or Vlad, which was the Duel episode 5. It's got Brendan and Jimmy just beating the crap out of each other. It's awesome. I don't know what else I can say to you guys about it besides watch it now. And if you have not seen any of these, you need to watch them like from start to finish, because they are a continuation, but they're very, very worth it. So, anyways, moving on. I got some new posters for Wrath of Vajra that came out, and they look really good. They're character posters, and you get to see kind of each person. And again, Sing-Yu looks just amazing in his poster. I don't know, just with the rain and just the rage, it just looks awesome. So I'm really hyped for this movie, as you can tell. But the posters look awesome. You should definitely check them out and see what you think about them. Okay, moving on. So many things to talk about. Donnie Yen sued Tam Bing for special identity. It actually did happen. And not a lot to talk about this. I don't try to get into like the politics of the drama of everything. But the thing that's interesting is that he's suing for 5 million like RMB, which I think is the same as Hong Kong dollars. I did the conversion, which it's not a lot of. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not a lot of money. I don't have it lying around, but it's 816,000 US dollars. But 5 million sounds like a lot more than that. So, but the interesting thing about this is the fact that he's actually, if Donnie wins this case, he's going to be donating that. I don't know if it's all of it or a portion of it to poor filmmakers. And again, I don't know who is eligible for being poor as a filmmaker, like how he's going to select that, or if there's some kind of like poor filmmaker society, which sounds kind of sad. But it's awesome that he's putting back into the industry. Maybe he wants better filmmakers in general, but I think it's a good gesture to get new people into the industry from such a negative thing that's happened. So whether you like what Donnie's doing or doesn't like what he's doing, I can appreciate the fact that he's at least taking the money and putting it towards a good cause. I think that's respectable, and that's worth noting. Okay, and then on top of that, Shane wanted me to go ahead and post this out, so I went ahead and did a quick little article. But Tsui Hark did a eulogy for Lau Kar-Leung. I can't speak today, especially with names. I'm sorry if I butcher any of these names. It's way easier to read them than it is to say them, especially when you don't speak Chinese. But Lau Kar-Leung, right? Yes. Okay. I know who he is. It's just, I don't know. I doubt my pronunciation sometimes. So anyways, Tsui Hark did a eulogy, and it's very touching, very, very from the heart, and you should definitely give it a read. I posted the whole eulogy that he did on my article, so give it a read and see what you think. But very touching. It's clear to see that a lot of people have been impacted by Master Lau's passing, and I'm more interested to see if any other celebrities put their 2 cents in on it. Like if they don't, that's fine, but it would be nice to know what they think. Like I mean, I guess I'm a Jackie Chan fanboy, so I want to know more like how Jackie feels about it, because I mean they didn't see eye to eye on Drunken Master 2, but that doesn't make either of them a bad person. And so I would like to see what Jackie says about Master Lau, just to see his perspective on things, and maybe he's changed with age, and maybe he has some things he wants to get off his chest. I don't know. It'd be cool to know though. But like Jet Li, Donnie Yen, all those guys, it'd be really cool to see what they think about Master Lau and his passing. Okay, so lastly, did a review from My Young Auntie, and how could I not, given this week and everything that's gone on? How could I not watch this film? It is the first time I've seen this movie. Never saw it before this, but it was one of those films that always popped up in conversation, people kept talking about, and I found it a few weeks back when I did my little film binging thing, and decided to check it out, give it a look, see what I thought. So I like it. I really like it. Actually, more than I thought I would. And that's saying something, especially like with the genre and how different the story is. I I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be, but that's a good thing. And the fighting is just amazing. Man, I don't know what to say about it besides please read my review if you want to know my whole opinion on it. I know I'm like stuttering and stumbling through everything. It's just been craziness this week. So that's everything that happened this week. I don't really have anything else I can share right now, but there's always something new on the horizon, and hopefully once I get some stuff settled down, I can push the site in new directions. I know I've been saying that. It's just things keep popping up. You take care of one thing and another thing pops up. So it's just been, that's life. I'm trying to figure out how to juggle everything, but hopefully I will get it down soon, and I'll be able to give you guys something new. So hopefully you guys are having an awesome week, and it wasn't that drama-filled. I'm going to figure out how to say Lau Kar-Leung. See, it's just like right there, and I can't say it. Every time, I'm just going to stop saying it. But, yeah, I'm going to learn how to say Chinese names, I think, is what I'm going to do. Learn pronunciation. I can say Japanese names fine. Chinese, can't do it at all. Alright, I'm done. I'm rambling. You guys have an awesome week. Thank you guys so much for visiting my site so often, checking out these videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to try and be more active on the site so that you guys know that I'm just not some entity that's hovering around. It's just, I try to do what I can, but Google, like the YouTube comments, just real quick, I don't know how to access them unless it like emails me that somebody commented on my video. So I'm sorry if it took so long to get to you guys. I'm gonna get better about that, I promise, because I like commenting on videos and I like letting you guys know that I actually do read the comments and I appreciate it. So anyways, I know somebody suggested some Brandon Lee films that I should review, so we'll see where that falls in line with stuff. I think I know what movie I want to review for next week, hopefully. So I'll just leave it at that, because I'm going to say something and then completely not be able to do it. So anyways, you guys have an awesome week. Thank you guys so much for your support, and that's all I got. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is K. Miller, and this week has been finished.